finding a way to do all of those things at once, right? Because I loved what I did, but I wasn't able to do it all, 24 hours in a day. But one of the biggest lessons I learned in life was being able to find the balance in everything that we do, you know? And as hard as it was, once I learned that lesson, life became so much easier.
Perfect.
Hey guys, remember me? I have a show on this network too. God damn, Gucci. I'm filming, B. Okay, I'm filming. Thank you. Do you want to say hi to the people?
Yeah. Yo, it's Gucci.
Yo, I thought that was him. Like, this nigga got clear as shit.
It's your boy Gucci. You already know, man. You guys stay tuned. You know what I mean? 6 views. Shout out to the supporters, you know what I mean? And shout out to the gang. We still working. You already know it's your boy Gucci. Gang.
Love twin, love twin. Don't know twin. Yeah, Gutsy Guts here. 6 Views Uncut. Episode 61. Just me and Friday in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Friday, can you play my songs of the week? We're gonna take it back for you. But you didn't hear this one in a while.
State your name, gangster.
Hugs.
6 Views Uncut.
It's over.
6 Views Uncut. Yeah! Volume 2!
Gangsta, nigga!
Rock this motherfucker! You think
The best ad-libs. Let me get it.
Yeah!
State your name, gangster. Big Gutsy Guts.
One representing
T dot,
Uncut.
nigga.
Hold it down.
6 Views Uncut shit.
Yeah!
Take a shot.
6 Views Uncut.
Hey.
Official from the
Nigga, bro, your whistle. How you feeling, Gutsy? How did Jada do it? Jeez. Yeah, so good, but their brain is not ready. They don't know. Gutsy talk so good, but their brain is not ready. Let's go. Uncut. Good, but their brain is not ready. They don't know. Just to make your head hurt.
Hog take the day off, I make the work.
The lead dirt.
On the bikes, but they look like cars, it's so new.
Jada talk so good, but their brain is nowhere
Next to ready for this
stainless. Yo, dog. This is another one. Holy, this beat. Fam. Roni. Listen to me. I got the gal them dancing to this. Yo, you're gonna have to make this one the single, fam. I'm telling you. This is it.
She need a tag up on that. 6. She wanna cancel all her plans. That boy he bite.
Jeez.
Slap in the ass, shit like a drum. And when I beat it got me feeling like I'm in
This song is so rude.
and I got a clip, you can receive it. Package, I steal it, and when I peel it, looks so appealing, I just wanna deal it.
Listen, I ran that song earlier today. And Shati just ran out. Who's that? Like, that's Toronto? I'm like, that's Roni. Hold on, sorry. That's how fire it is. You see, the fireman have to come up for it. Fam, I started getting the bubble. Like, she just heard the song and I was like, oh my God, Roni, this is the one. But hold on. Yo, I hope everybody's safe out there. Hold on.
Toronto ambiance like a motherfucker.
Just got paid. Friday night. Anyways, it's your boy Gutsy Guts Gotti. We out here, six views uncut, episode 61, man. Big up all the supporters, like Gucci was saying. Shout out everybody that's been watching, tuning in, subscribing, liking, comment. Make sure you do all that stuff down there. If you guys can, please, let's get this to like 50 likes. Like any of these videos that come out this week, please help me to get to like 50 likes. That helps me in the algorithms. It push me up. And you know, it helps me give you guys more content, better content and shit like that. So please do that real quick. Friday in the cut. Any shout outs?
Salute to everybody out there. Salute to what is it, blockchain music?
I think so. I don't remember.
Block trade music.
Block trade. 6 views uncut. Yo, we doing something a little bit different. Super friggin' different right now. We on scene at the Opera House. Big up man like Rochester Juice. But we're here now with a young gentleman. GodKing Zeus just came off stage. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing over here?
I'm great, man. Can't complain. Beautiful weather. Well, actually, it's not beautiful, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's hot.
still,
it's hot.
Yeah, it's still hot. It's still hot.
Yeah, man. You just came off stage, man. How was that, man? Performing, I guess, what is this, after the lockdown or COVID and all that BS? How was that?
Actually, it felt pretty good because it's been a long time coming. I stopped for a little bit, but now I'm getting back on the run of it, you know? So,
okay.
Yeah, it actually feels good to be out here.
Yeah, you said you stopped for a bit. What happened? Why'd you stop doing music?
Business, you know? If you don't have your business right, you're not making no money. You're not doing nothing out here. So
I hear that.
Business come first. Your bills come first, and then you could play around after, you know?
Okay. You got a song really quick that I wanted to touch on you with, Mud.
Yeah.
With Rich Frankie Payne. And who else is on there again? And somebody else, right?
Yeah, Yowza.
Melodic
Yowza, yeah.
How'd you put that together?
Actually was producer Lucius right here.
Okay, shout out man like Lucius.
Had the track down with, had the track down with Lucius, and then Lucius said, "Yo, let's go for Jugs.
Okay,
let's go for the Jugs. Let's go for Frankie." So that's when I met him through Lucius. Came to the studio, did his thing, and that's my guy. All
right, another thing I wanted to talk to you with, because on social media right now, there's this whole thing about the screen recording. I don't know if you're seeing it, but the media guys are getting backlash for like screen recording, man, them on live, Insta live, and shit like that. What's your take on it? Do you think like the media shouldn't be screen recording and putting it out, or do you feel like rappers shouldn't be incriminating themselves?
Honestly, it's on the rapper. You can't blame another man's job or how he's supposed to do his shit, right? So if you're a blog page, you're doing whatever you're supposed to be doing, that's technically your job. So if you're an artist that's still doing what you're doing in the streets, and you have shit that you should be hiding out there, hide it on social media too.
Facts.
I'm saying hide it everywhere you're hiding it. So don't diss a man for his job because you're out here fucking around with your life.
Yeah, that's true. You're spitting real game. What else you got coming on for 2021, man?
I'm working on the EP right now, the Mud EP. I got a bag of tracks going crazy right now. I have a bag of features.
Okay. Yeah. You can let me in on one too?
Huh?
You can let me in on one too feature?
100%, bro. Let's get it, bro.
No, I'm telling you right here. Let me know who you featured.
Yeah. Oh.
Like who you got featured? I want to know.
I got David Morrison, who I recorded with today.
Jeez.
Yowza, I got Jugs.
Okay.
I got Trish. I got people. Like I don't have no name. I don't deal with rappers from Toronto because I'm a little older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't deal with the youth politics and shit.
Okay.
You know
I hear that.
I watch what I'm steering for. I go for the older man, the generals, the people that stand their ground out here. You know?
Is there one though? Is there like a youngin that you see that you would reach out for that you're just like, I like what he's doing. I like the movie. He or she.
Honestly, there's a few. But just because of the situations out here in Toronto, I'm not going to say no names.
All right, say that.
If it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, man. Well, yo, people, make sure you go tap into GodKing Zeus, man. Doing big things out here, all right? 6 views uncut.
But yeah, we probably fucked it up.
Rochester.
Yeah. Salute to Rochester. Salute to everybody that we seen over there at the event. Man, man, like Minty, enough motherfucker that we seen over there at the event. You know what I'm saying? So big up to everybody. And that's it. That's all I got. Oh, big up to PK Herc. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we definitely got to big up PK.
You know what I'm saying? He will definitely be missed as my co-host here over at the We Love Hip Hop podcast. But we gonna keep it with our thing over here.
Yeah, and he's not gone, people. Like he's still at the network. The man's just not podding anymore. You know what I'm saying? So just like chill. And yeah, again, big up the win. Big up Rochester Juice. You'll see the little interview that we did. Also, I forgot the man's name. I apologize, but we got like another interview. We got a few interviews that you'll just see in general. So that's going to be coming up a little bit after this little podcast. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Like Friday said, man, we honestly have to give the biggest of big ups to PK Herx, man. Like his last episode, make sure you guys go watch, tune in. And just make sure you keep running up PK Herc in general. Go to his page, his Twitch, everything that PK is doing. Like he didn't leave. Nobody kicked him out. There is no beef. Like you guys just love a mix up. Like already I'm getting people. Yeah, I got you. Took the man's spot, fam. I see what you're doing. Like what the fuck, fam? Like my plan was it's supposed to be me and Herc. Like that was the end goal. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up PK Herc and everything. And like we always talk about behind the scenes, mental health is the most important thing, fam. So like, if your head's not in the game, like just go focus on you, bro. More than anything, like we have a team. This is what the team's here for. We're there for him, and if he's willing to step down, somebody else is willing to take the spot or just fill in the role. So he has
you
our
got
back.
that right. Holy.
Yeah, a bunch of them. I was talking about from the team, like the team in general. Like,
yeah,
Gucci's gonna step up. I'm gonna step up. But I see a lot of y'all niggas on the outside want to step up too already. Like, chill.
Like we just published the episode.
Yeah, like
Relax.
chill, guys. Like nobody's coming in. There's no replacement. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. All right. Also too, I gotta big up the beautiful Styles by Juicy. Her birthday will be on Monday. So you know what I'm saying? She's been an avid supporter of me, man. She's been rocking with me since day one. Like, you already know, boo. Go do your thing. Live it up. And just shout out to everybody else in the Leo gang. But we celebrating the real ones. The Virgo gang is coming up, baby. My birthday is in like, what? 10 days. I'll do that next week. I'll get that next week. But yeah, my birthday is in 10 days. So you already know. The Gutsy Show. Make sure you go follow my new Instagram until Instagram. I don't know if I'm gonna get back to the old one, guys. I think this might be a wrap. It was it. How can I say goodbye to my Insta page?
I don't know. I think you might. I still feel like you might get it back.
I'm gonna. Here's the thing. Like I always told you, we were talking about this for a while. Like this was gonna happen. Like we kind of knew it was gonna happen. The timing sucks, fam. 2 fucking weeks before my birthday, fam.
Mud thing.
Fam, all they want, like I was just like for the whole year, I was like, okay, I have a decent amount of followers. I got a bunch of freaking people that rock with me. Like, yeah, fam, my birthday. Yeah, like I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was in it for the likes and the views and the shit like that. So it's like when my birthday comes, I thought I was gonna get that. Now nobody knowing my page, I'm not even gonna get the same love. It's just like, fuck, I'm gonna get real love.
Nah, I don't agree with that. I feel like you have surpassed what Instagram is. So you're on multiple platforms. People watch you actually do something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not just like post like yourself. Like you're posting yourself working. You know what I'm saying? Like doing like entertaining people. So like even if you didn't have an Instagram page for like 4 weeks, like at all, not even a new page, I don't think like people would be like, I don't know who the fuck Gutsy is all of a sudden.
No. People have still been tuned in. People have still like paid attention to everything that I'm doing. Shout out to my Twitch, Mr. Gutsy Gods. Like people are still out there, right? Paying attention. So that I love you guys for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still new to it. Like I get people all the time. Yo, you do this. And it's just like, fam, no, like let me get like a couple of more years into this before you're calling me. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love. And this is why I'm here, man. Like I'm just trying to change the game a little bit. Like I'm trying to make this shit more entertaining. Like niggas got to be more vulnerable. Like I was talking about earlier today. Like I seen a very vulnerable performance today that I was super pleased in. So
we had to make sure that we seen the rest of that Rochester interview because he just killed that shit.
Yeah,
so
shout
really
out
quick
Rochester.
too, like we got a lot of artists in the city, right? How do we get behind the scenes like you and like get a position in Universal and stuff like that? What would be some of the steps that a young gentleman or female should do?
I think really at the end of the day now, it's just really about, it's doing your research. You know what I mean? I come from an era where we didn't sort of have social media, definitely.
Facts.
We didn't have, the internet was pretty new. Not to make myself sound like a freaking dinosaur, but at the same time, no, if you think about it, right, like in terms of just what was the resources available to look into stuff. But I think it really just, first of all, starts with passion. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like if you're passionate about something, by whatever means it is, you're gonna do whatever it takes to find out how to learn about something. You will do the research.
Yeah.
But I think it really is that. It's about doing the research, and it's about just really networking. You know what I mean? And really, like, when I mean that, and it's really, really out there researching what part of the industry that it is that you feel that you want to look into, or the field that you want to get into. And it's about finding out the people who are in those positions, or maybe reading about stories about other people, how they got into those positions, and kind of just trying to, I guess, really at the end of the day, figure it out for yourself. But it does take actually showing up, doing the research, going back to what I was talking about, work ethic in anything, whether you're an artist or you want to be an executive. It's like, fuck, man. It's like nothing is for free is what I've learned. You know what I mean? And it's like, ultimately now, where we live in a generation where information is at your disposal, I think it really just comes down to a person, he or she, really taking that time to do all the necessary digging into what it is that they're trying to get into, and making those connections happen.
True. And last question I got for you, because earlier this year I said the Toronto wave, it felt to me like it was dying.
Right.
It just didn't have that same energy.
Right.
How do you right now in the summertime? How's your look at the Toronto hip hop scene right now? What do you think of it?
Well, I think honestly, I think that our scene in general has always thrived. I don't in terms of there being a scene, let's call it, regardless of whether that scene gets outside of Canada is another question.
Facts.
Right? If I'm just keeping it fucking
1,000%.
But there's always going to be people putting out music, I find, right? And if you look specifically at the hip hop scene, hip hop has now become a global thing. So,
yes.
For all the people that are trying to, enter this genre, just if I could give any advice, is just think outside of just the city itself. Think of it on a global scale. Understand the importance of really on how big of an impact, in terms of what you're trying to make globally. You know what I mean? And the steps that you need to take in order to get seen and get heard. And I can guarantee you this: it takes a lot of work.
Facts.
It is not. I mean, I think even those that we see certain things that happen overnight, I think there's a lot of planning and a lot of strategy involved in all that. And I think that you get yourself the right team around you that sort of understands. Or even if it's a team that's just learning about the business, but just at least taking the time to research of the steps that are needed in order to plan out properly and to strategize, because ultimately, it really starts with a plan, in my opinion. And something just locally in the city is one thing, but when you want to look at what success could really look like, I think you have to think about it on a global scale, in my personal opinion.
Man, and the research, you're heavy on that research word.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta do that.
Yeah, you just gotta fucking do the work. I don't care what anybody says, straight up, you know what I mean?
Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy, man. And it's regardless. And even when you start getting to those levels of where things start to happen, even when you're going on tour and you're doing tours, there's a lot of work and planning involved in tours, even. You know what I mean? And you get that opportunity to see the world, and you see other parts, other countries that probably you've never imagined, you never be set foot on. But just understand that there's even just a lot of just planning on that. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But anyways, I am very, very hard on that, in terms of work ethic.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yo, Ivan, thank you for coming through, man, and having this conversation with me. We're going to bring you to the studio, and we're going to get back on that artist conversation.
Thank you very much. Absolutely, man. I just want to shout you guys out. Listen, I think what you guys do right now is extremely important.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I feel like it is, you guys are a voice for the city and the country, and I think it's because of guys in the work that you guys do, in terms of just, you guys are really helping grow the scene for us on a global scale, like I said. So
thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's big coming for you.
Anytime,
man. Anytime. You the homie, so you can come through whenever, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Ivan, GodKing, 6 Views Uncut. We out. Peace. But you guys will hear more of that later on. I'm trying to think if there's any other shout outs or anything else. Just big up all the listeners, the watchers. Big up the construction crew. I know my construction crews, my carpentry crews, they're out there watching, paying attention. And yeah, go watch my last episode with Chris Guy. Yeah, episode 60. We're going to get that fixed up. Friday was, you know what I'm saying? It was an outbreak, but don't worry. But yeah, episode 60. And yeah, let's just get into some news, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I don't know. You're looking at your phone, so you kind of like threw me off there. I see you.
No. I'm just catching up because we were on road, right? So
yeah. Sorry, guys. Like we were just honestly, like literally, just came from a performance, a concert, and we came in and we were just like, fuck, let's just pod for a little bit before we go home. So, but the first thing I wanted to get into what I seen. Big up to man like Pedro. And I seen that he got to 1 million views for his song Movie. And you know, congratulations to him, regardless of whatever. That for Toronto scene, it helps Toronto. Even though people might not like the shit, it helps Toronto. But what I seen that was pretty interesting. I wasn't even getting class. And yo, big up the Hood 6. The Hood 6 has been doing like the and the War in the 6. They've been really doing like behind the scenes, helping me like trying to get my page and shit. So I really appreciate the fuck out of those guys. But yeah, it looks like Pedro and Killy taking jabs at each other. Yeah. So I don't know if this, because I believe in the academic stream something happened, right? Because if I'm correct, Killy came in and then I don't know if somebody said something or no.
And this is just my assumption because I think when Killy came in there, it was all love, right? I don't even remember him even popping in for even that long.
Yeah, he came in.
But there was one thing that was said during that time where he was like, these Toronto artists, the reason that they're washed or there's something that they're not, the reason that they're not popping is because they're not doing, I guess, the op shit, or they're not getting with the GGs or whatever. He's like, look at a man like Killy, he's washed, and he used that word, right?
Yeah.
But like, if you know, he's like, for him to get back hot, he needs to start doing songs with the GGs and the Wassas and guys like that, right? And because we were having an argument about, you know, the discussion about not needing to have oppy songs to become successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when he was using Killy as an example, he said the man's washed now.
But
so maybe, I don't know if that's where he took offense to.
Now going back to that though, he's kind of wrong. Because Killy didn't use the oppie shit to get successful. Now to stay relevant is two different things from being successful.
Facts.
He might not be relevant right now because he's not putting out music or anything. And I'm not like
relevant might be the word. I think I don't think wash is the word.
Yeah, because I can be straight up. Like, I'm not the biggest Killy fan. Like, I don't listen to his music or anything, but I do see when he drops music, that shit does numbers. People go crazy for the shit. But to say he's not successful is like, yeah, that's different. To say you're washed, and even that, like, I don't know, man. Just these terminologies. Like, people have to understand the music industry, bro. Like, it's not that easy to stay relevant 24/7. We were just talking about this with wrestling. Like, shout out, man. Ops, Vince. I think Vince is a Virgo too, by the way.
Guys having a wrestling moment.
I guess, yeah. But yeah, if a wrestler can stay relevant, like, look how long the man hasn't been wrestling or doing anything for years. He comes back and he gets what wrestling terms, the biggest pop from a crowd that I've heard in years, my G. That's crazy. So some of you artists could look at the wrestlers, like you guys are already in the WWE as it is, but like you guys should look at them because they find ways to still stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when it's your time, you get ovations like I was playing for you. But to say that, I don't know. But yeah, getting back to the jobs though. So Killy said, and shout out to Hood 6 that posted it in the story. So he put in a story.
I was just about to ask where it is, and I was like, why am I asking this stupid ass question?
Hood 6, man, only one. He's working hard as. But yeah, Killy, I can never be a clown in this clout circus. Don't get lost in the hype. Killy's dropping some bars. And Pedro sent back, he just mad. He lost his hype. Non-relevant. Now that's more better to say, non-relevant. Friday puts that up there on the back. So yeah, that would be more. But again, like the hip hop term of music and being relevant is so weird because, like, for an example, if you do any other music, Taylor Swift takes time off. They're not gonna say she's not relevant. They're just gonna say she's taking time off. Rihanna. But I guess Rihanna's different because Rihanna's staying relevant because people are expecting an album from her.
Yeah, she has the Fenty clothing line and all that shit too, right? She just keeps on having W's on top of W's. I guess that's a little bit different. So she stays in the news cycle for her W's.
So that's the thing now because, and we're going to get into it a little bit more. as a Toronto artist, it's hard to stay relevant and doing things because what else are you going to do? You can sell merch, you can do little things, but is it going to be as big and as relevant? Toronto audience likes fuckery. So if you're not doing fuckery, technically they're not going to be paying attention on a higher level.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do when it comes to stuff like that because like they could just continuously put out good music, but like the industry has all these stupid little tricks to keep people relevant even when it's not the op shit. Fake relationships, all types of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the industry already does publicity stunts for artists to like gain relevancy or keep their relevancy. So
fake beefs, I know it's going to a little bit oppy, but like fake beefs, fake whatever, fake rumors or whatever it may be. Joe was talking about the Lizzo thing. I think that's like the whole situation with her. Like I love Lizzo, but it just does look left that you're supposed to be, you're this big woman, you're this big star, and you're always promoting like my size and this and that and the third, and look how I am at this.
Yeah, body positivity.
Yeah, but then you're crying, and now it's like, okay, now you can't deal with it. So it's just like, huh? Like, is this how you get the new fans now? Like, is that the game you're trying to play? I don't know. But as a Toronto artist, it seems like it's very hard, especially when your Toronto artists are so young and they're so focused on fuckery. So it's like, what do I do to stay relevant when I'm not dropping music? Do I hop into a music video? Do I hop into a relationship? Like, what do I do? Like, I had a behind the scenes a conversation with somebody with Chromas. Like, what is Chromas doing? Like, I love Chromas to death, but like, it's true. It's like, I don't think she'll ever fully fall off. But musically, it's just like, okay, hun, like, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Yeah. Like, we need something.
No, and I guess we're getting really, I don't want to get too deep, but I guess we should. She can fall off. People can fall off, not just Chromas, but people can fall off if they don't stay in front of people's eyes. Out of sight, out of mind in these days and times. That mystique thing where it's like you just disappear and then you come back when you want, them times is dead. People don't do that shit no more. It only works for a certain set of people, and everybody else, the new people that come behind them, don't get that privilege anymore.
But I think because she's not like, she's beautiful to look at.
Yeah.
I think that's why she'll work. Like, she can go away and she's still young. So she can go away for a year or two and totally repackage her shit and still be relevant. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She could do that. But right now, does she need to hook up with somebody? Does she need to get a ghostwriter like people always say? Does she need to I just think she needs to drop more music. Like, she did promise. I think if she did what she said in the interview earlier this year, I think she would have been fine. She would be dropping a music video every other week or every 2-3 weeks. I think that it would have been hard to fuck with her, bro. Because who else is doing that?
Yeah.
She didn't do it, whatever COVID, whatever the situation is. But I think she would have been relevant, more relevant, because she still is relevant. People are still talking about her. They're bringing up the track with Bugs, her maybe robbing him, whatever. She's relevant.
Oh.
God damn, did I just say that on the mic?
No, it's on Instagram anyway. You're not a police. Don't worry, Virgin.
Oh, yeah. Well, shout out to Killian and fucking Five.
Hold on. Because I know I can see you want to go. Killy, let's stay there for a quick second.
Yeah.
You remember when he was hot on the scene?
I do.
Right? He had different things going on besides his music, Kilimanjaro and different tunes, but he also had a beef with Lil Xan.
Yeah, you're right. That was a big thing.
That was a fucking big deal at the time. Like the man was saying whatever he was, and Lil Xan was popping at the time. So every time he keeps on mentioning him, it added more light onto Killy. And then when he finally ran up on him, allegedly, at the spot over there in Van City, you know what I mean? That was an extra added moment. So he had it made more people stream his music.
Oh, you're right. Still, so who knows? I want to see them both do a track against each other.
Maybe that's what he might need to start just aiming at 5.
Yeah, just go at 5, fam. Because I don't know. Me personally, and I don't want to get too mixy, but
we're such fuckery enhancers.
Yeah, I'm fuckery enhancers. Well, if it's music, I'm cool with it. Why not, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we're encouraging the music. Diss each other on tracks and shit like that. I was going to say for 5, just leave out Killy's dead homies. Because I know you're going to find,
don't get too disrespectful.
Don't do that, 5. Just be like, yeah, we're gonna spin the block, and Killy gonna get that, and blah 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 blah, and whatever you're gonna do, 5. You know what I'm saying? Hairline gang. Yeah.
So we had to make sure that we seen the rest of that Rochester interview because he just killed that shit.
Yeah,
so
shout
really
out
quick
Rochester.
too, like we got a lot of artists in the city, right? How do we get behind the scenes like you and like get a position in Universal and stuff like that? What would be some of the steps that some a young gentleman or female should do?
I think really at the end of the day now, it's just really about, it's doing your research. You know what I mean? I come from an era where we didn't sort of have social media, definitely.
Facts.
We didn't have, you know, the internet was pretty new. If, not to make myself sound like a freaking dinosaur, but at the same time, no, if you think about it, right? Like in terms of just what was the resources available to look into stuff. But I think it really ultimately, it really just, first of all, starts with passion. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like you, like if you're passionate about something by whatever means it is, you're gonna do whatever it takes to find out how to you know, learn about something. You will do the research.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it really is that. It's about doing the research, and it's about just really networking. You know what I mean? And really, like when I mean that, and it's really out there doing researching what part of the industry that it is that you feel that you want to look into, or the field that you want to get into. And it's about finding out the people who are in those positions, or maybe reading about stories about other people, how they got into those positions, and kind of just trying to, I guess, really at the end of the day, figure it out for yourself. But it does take actually showing up, doing the research, going back to what I was talking about, work ethic in anything, whether you're an artist or just or you want to be an executive. It's like, fuck, man. It's like nothing is for free is what I've learned. You know what I mean? And it's like ultimately now where we live in a generation where information is at your disposal. I think it really just comes down to, you know, a person, he or she, really taking that time to do all the necessary like digging into what it is that they're trying to get into and making those connections happen.
True. And last question I got for you, you know, because earlier this year I said like the Toronto wave, it felt like to me like it was dying.
Right.
Like it just didn't have that same energy.
Right.
How do you, like right now in the summertime, how's your look at like the Toronto hip hop scene right now? What do you think of it?
Well, like I think honestly, I think that our scene in general has always thrived. I don't like in terms of there being a scene, let's call it, regardless of like whether that scene gets outside of Canada is another question.
Facts.
Right? If I'm just keeping it fucking
1,000%.
But there's always going to be people putting out music, I find, right? And if you look specifically at the hip hop scene, hip hop has now become a global thing. So
yes.
like for all the people that are trying to, you know, enter this genre, just if I could give any advice is just think outside of just the city itself, you know. Think of it on a global scale. Understand the importance of really like on how big of an impact, you know, in terms of what you're trying to make globally, you know what I mean, and the steps that you need to take in order to get seen and get heard. And I can guarantee you this, it takes a lot of work.
Facts.
It is not, I mean, like I think even those that we see certain things that happen overnight, I think there's a lot of planning and a lot of strategy involved in all that. And I think that, you know, you get yourself the right team around you that sort of understands, or even if it's a team that's just learning about the business, but just at least taking the time to research of the steps that are needed in order to plan out properly and to strategize, because ultimately, like, it really starts with a plan, in my opinion. And something just locally in the city is one thing, but you know, when you want to look at what success could really look like, I think you have to think about it on a global scale, in my personal opinion.
Man, and the research, you're heavy on that research word.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta do that.
Yeah, you just gotta fucking do the work. Like, I don't care what anybody says, like, straight up, like, you know what I mean?
Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy, man. And it's like, regardless, and even when you start getting to those levels of where things start to happen, like, even when you're going on tour and you're doing tours, like, there's a lot of work and planning involved in tours, even. You know what I mean? And like, and you get that opportunity to see the world, and you see other parts, other countries that probably you've never imagined, you never be set foot on. But just understand that, like, there's even just a lot of just planning on that. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. But anyways, like, I am very, very hard on that, you know, in terms of like, you know, work ethic.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Yo, Ivan, thank you for coming through, man, and having this conversation with me. We're going to bring you to the studio, and we're going to get back on that artist conversation.
Thank you very much. Absolutely, man. I just want to shout you guys out. Listen, I think what you guys do right now is extremely important.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, and I feel like it is, you guys are a voice for the city and the country, and I think it's because of guys like in the work that you guys do, you know, in terms of just, you know, you guys are really helping grow the scene for us on a global scale, like I said. So
thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's big coming for you.
Anytime,
man. Anytime. You the homie, so you can come through whenever, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Ivan, GodKing, 6 Views Uncut. We out. Peace.
So, Shout out to man like Gucci. Shout out to Hood 6, Keep 6 Live, and We Love Hip Hop Network.
Gang.
The man his job, I don't know if you guys know, because a lot of you guys are gangsters that are being rappers. So a lot of you guys don't know how this rap shit works, all right? But shout out to everybody that's screen recording rappers in Toronto. Because that's your fucking job as media.
I'm just playing.
Holy.
I'm just playing.
This guy's hot. So,
I'm a troll. I'm playing.
There's a post going around by 360 Poo that says, when you internet bloggers sneak and screen record a rapper's live and post it on YouTube, it's just like wearing a wire. Okay. It's not like wearing a wire, one. You want me to tell you why it's not? Because one, if you're on the phone incriminating yourself and a man, you don't need a nigga to wear a fucking wire. You're incriminating yourself. You're going on the internet as a rapper and you do illegal shit. If a nigga's wearing a wire, he like, you don't know. If you see Rap Boy Ninja pop in there, you know he's fucking screen recording your shit. So if you see Rap Boy in there, or you see Hood 6, Keep 6 Live, Clear Star Studios, that's their fucking job. They're media. You guys are rappers. They're supposed to be reporting what the rappers do. That's what media does, dumbass. Dumbasses. I'm not gonna call you guys goose, because you guys are not goose. You're just dumb. Like, you can't call man and police. Like, stop doing that. Just everybody in general. If you don't have paperwork on anyone, don't fucking call no man and police no more, bro. Let's cut that the fuck out, bro.
Or a rat.
Or a rat or anything. You gotta have paperwork on somebody to be calling a man a snitch, fam. And it's very easy to get paperwork. So, if a man's a snitch, or if he's a rat, go get the fucking paperwork. Don't tell me he's screen recording or he's doing whatever. No, that's on you, buds. Sorry. So, sorry, I kind of plugged out here. But yeah, there's just been a lot of talk about this now going on. And a lot of rappers are co-signing this. A lot of rappers in Toronto are co-signing this, which is crazy. A lot of you guys are in the streets, fam. You guys are gangsters. That's cool, whatever. It's not like you guys are hiding it because you're going on fucking live and you're in the trap. You're threatening people. You're showing people your guns. You're showing people all kinds of crazy shit. When the fuck was this gangster? Like, I've never heard of gangsters doing this shit. You guys are not supposed to be doing this. If you don't want the man to screen record you, don't do it. You guys have to understand. You can't bring your gangster rules into rap media. You can try. It's not going to work, bro. We were just talking about it. You can get successful talking that gangster shit, but you can't stay successful doing that gangster shit. There's a difference.
Facts.
There's a huge fucking difference that I think a lot of y'all need to learn, fam. And yeah, like, it's bugging the fuck out of me.
You said something that really stuck with me out of what you're just explaining right there, right? How like a lot of rappers are starting to co-sign that sentiment, right? So I feel like they don't really feel that way, but it's like rappers versus the media, you know, specifically Toronto rappers versus the media.
Toronto media.
Right? So it's like, let's just start making up narratives that we know ain't really true, just so that like we can just get these motherfuckers out of there, or at least make their voice not as relevant. So if we just start making it where it's like everybody starts believing that they police, even though we know say that they're not, we're just saying it to just fucking try to make them look bad, right? So if enough rappers keep on saying it and that becomes the cool thing to believe, then it becomes true, even though it isn't.
It's just not. It's not even that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
I understand what you're saying.
Public perception.
The public perception.
Once they feel like, you know, once enough of their favorite rappers feel that way, and then so and so co-signed it too. Oh yeah, it's facts. It's like, no, it's not facts, fam. It feels like it's like a campaign that rappers are starting to put together. Like, yo, let's just try to make the media look as sus as possible, and get them the fuck out of here. But if you do that now, one, there's nobody to cover y'all, and then when it's time for an interview, at least on the level on your way up, there's nobody to fucking interview you, fam. Not right now.
I just don't get it. Like, you guys, you pretty much want to control the media. That's what it looks like. Only post or post and do what we tell you to post. Niggas, that's not how it works. You guys are going to get yourself twined up in this shit, bro. Don't become, this is what I'm telling you, a lot of these guys shouldn't be rappers. They should not be rappers because they don't understand how to become rappers. They just think because they do a 1-2 or they got some money or whatever, and then they want to go show off and they want attention and they want some bitches. That's the reason why half these niggas is rapping. If you're rapping and you are upset over any media page, like, it's understandable if a media page is just going out of their way to just say some wild shit about you, cool, check them. But if you're telling the man them, oh, you're moving like cops, how? You were screen recording your meet. You're a rapper. But then here's the thing now. When we don't do it, the man them don't pay attention to us, yo. The man them don't fuck with us, bro. They pay attention to the other side.
Only the nerds.
You pay attention to the nerds, fam. You pay attention to the goofs on it. Like, you guys are so damaged.
hurt people, bro.
Like, I just want to hug some of you guys. Like, I know you guys, your parents failed you. No, fam. Like, some of these guys need hugs, fam. You guys just need hugs. You guys just need to,
be like, yo, get off of me, GodZeus.
Yo, fire upon that. What do you mean you want to give the man them hugs, fam?
Don't fucking hug me, bro.
Fam, I just want to tell your mom dukes or your parents to give you guys some hugs. Because you guys need love, fam. Because, like, I don't understand how you guys are so dumb. Like, why would you not, if you're a rapper, why would you not want media to cover you? Like, I don't get it. Like, I can't, like, Friday, if this was back in the day, I would know niggas would be dying. Even if the niggas were a gangster, they would be dying for niggas to fucking pay attention to them.
What, to have like a media outlet?
What?
When I was rapping?
When you were rapping, half these niggas would be dying for niggas to screen record their shit.
Yeah, if there was a screen record.
If there was a screen record back in the day.
Actually, I know, because when man them pulled up with the big ass camera that you have to put on your shoulder and shit like that. Right? They put out every gun that they fucking owned and they went crazy.
I seen that recently. I don't want to say no names. I seen a nigga back in the day. Yo, we have it. Blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
everybody, we got it. We have it. We have it. We got it.
Why are you showing that?
You know what I'm saying?
Why are you showing it? Yeah, you niggas gotta chill, fam.
So we've been doing this for 20 years straight. You remember 2005 is when Real Toronto dropped. So man, them have been clout chasing from the beginning of time, bro. We didn't need a phone to clout chase, bro.
You guys, I think that's the problem. Toronto does not know how to handle clout or attention. I think that's what it is. They don't know what to do around it. It's just like, oh. The fuck do I do with this shit? Like, all this attention. I'm not even gonna lie, I was like that with Aki. They're like,
I think part of the reason also is because we've always been in the shadow of the states.
Yeah, we still are.
Yeah, but now we have the internet.
But we still are in the shadow of them.
But there's rappers that are out there who have 10 million plus music views on their music video. Where like, as a Canadian artist before, it was so hard to get to that many people, fam.
No,
so like now it's like attention overload. Like, fuck just getting attention from the States. Like, oh, all these people in the UK know me, and oh, there's a girl in fucking in Japan who liked my picture, and oh, it's too much, fam. Man, them are just losing their mind.
I see man them go, and it's not to diss them or anything, but yo, holy fam. We got 20 people in here, fam. You know, this is a lot. This is going down, fam.
It's like, going down. 19. Oh, it's back to 20.
Like, guys, like, chill. Just be happy about the moment. Like, just chill. Like, I don't know, but whatever. Y'all niggas did, but yeah. Big up all the screen recorders out there. We're us media niggas. That's the problem too. Chris Guy said this to me, and I realized that it's when you don't unite, fam, you're really fucked, fam. If all the media guys just come together and we just all put into a group and we all just say, yo, you know what? Just fuck these guys. Like, personally, like, let's just all go on strike. Let's all do this, that, and the third. we could fuck this game up, but y'all niggas want to be in your feelings and no, I want to be there. Fuck, we love hip hop or fuck, keep six solid, keep hold six bars. Nah, fuck these guys. I'm gonna be in my own feelings because this person didn't repost me or this person stole my content. Like, y'all niggas need to get over this shit. We could really run. The media can really take over Toronto. Because there's a lot of us and they reach out to all of us. They fuck with all of us. All the rappers, all the entertainers, they fuck whoever fucks with all of us. So we could really hurt the game and have it a certain way. But instead, we all just rock with each other or rock by ourselves and we just make it harder for everybody. And the rappers don't fuck with each other too. So it's just a cycle of just not fucking with each other.
We were once all together, you know, for the most part. And then I'll say it, a lot of motherfuckers just got too sensitive. And like now it's like there's barely anybody who really fuck with each other.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'll even say myself included sometimes.
I fuck with everybody but one media now.
Yeah.
But start reporting
like, you know,
shit,
there was people who we fuck with before and now we don't. Or not now they don't fuck with us. And there's people who wasn't fucking with us before that now they do. It's like the pieces are just moving around, fam.
I just realized I wasn't on the pod when this shit was going on.
I'm not gonna say any names because I'm not trying to rehash any old beefs or anything like that. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Sensitive.
It's weird, fam.
Sensitive ass niggas, fam. Because these niggas probably watch this shit. You sensitive ass niggas.
Waiting to DM, send, fucking goof gutsy,
report,
all that.
All right, I'm done.
Gutsy God, 6 Views Uncut, special guest right here, Rochester Juice. Yo, thank you for doing this really quick. You killed that shit, my
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
Holy, that energy. Where do you get that energy from?
Yoga.
What you say?
Yoga.
That's what I gotta tap into, right? Yoga.
I've been performing since Thanksgiving dinner at my auntie's house, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I was always that you ready to put on a show, doing the Running Man, doing the Humpty dance, trying to get a laugh out of the whole family, so I could get the first piece of turkey breast or something like that.
I know,
you know
them
what I mean?
ones,
So
man.
yeah. So
that was dope, though. You really
man.
killed that shit. Has it been harder to put together a performance like this during like lockdown and stuff like that, or after lockdown, whatever the hell
this performance was supposed to happen probably like 3 months ago.
Oh, wow.
With all the lockdowns and everything, it had to get pushed back. I'm happy it happened now because if we did it back then, nobody could have reached.
Oh, okay.
Nobody could have reached. We just had to give you the footage afterwards. So
wow.
At least now we can bring some people in and have them catch the
just
vibe.
to give the people, because like I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to want to start doing shows again, right? So can you just give them maybe some information or just some game on how hard it might be with this? Or
I feel like it's gonna be hard because now you're competing with all the top tier artists who also haven't been on the venues. You know what I'm saying? So before you might get a blind because these guys been doing tours, so they can't even fit it into their schedule.
Facts.
But now most of these artists have been off.
Yeah.
So they're gonna want all the slots now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your show has gotta be extra tight. It's not impossible, but your show gotta be really extra tight. This is why we did something like that, to show the whole world, like, don't fuck with me when it comes to the stage, because I have it.
Yes, you definitely killed it. I also see you've been working, man. You're out there. You did something recently with a private name, private number. Are you also working? Who else are you working with? Like, is there any other younger artists or younger acts that you're seeing that you're like, yo, maybe let me come take you under my wing?
We have the whole block trade camp that we're working with right now, right? So now I'm the OG now, so we're working with some of the younger youths and just giving them game and hopping in the studio and just catching vibes, yo, you know?
It's well needed, though,
yeah.
because like I always say that, like, I don't know, it's just me being mixy. Like, I don't really see the man them, like the OGs really be taking some of these youngins and be like, all right, here's the game. This is what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to give you an exclusive. Last year and the year before, we spent a lot of time trying to do the thing where we get an American artist featured on one of our records. Mm-hmm. And there were about 4 artists, big name artists, I'm not even going to say the name, that all flopped. All of them flopped. And you know, most man would have been like, yo, I'm not fucking with no other youths right now. I'm just gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna switch that energy. So anybody who was willing to work with me, I was down to work with them. So if mans were
That's
hollering
dope.
out, and I was like, you know, because I want to switch that energy and show like, yo, we need to build right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that artist that gets on and then forgets why I got on. Because a lot of those artists that said no to me, at some point, they were reaching out to somebody bigger than them who didn't have to do with them and said yes.
Yes.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So
Yep.
I'm not going to be like that.
That's real. That's real shit, man. Yo, the vulnerability, fam. You got on stage and you talk some vulnerable stuff about your daughter and stuff. Also, that, like, where's that coming from too? Is just the rapper in you, like?
Finding a way to do all of those things at once, right? Because I love what I did, but I wasn't able to do it all 24 hours in a day. But one of the biggest lessons I learned in life was being able to find the balance in everything that we do, you know? And as hard as it was, once I learned that lesson, life became so much easier.
Because a lot of guys aren't vulnerable in this city, bro. They don't do that vulnerable music.
Yeah, but if you remember, my first single was called Young Love, and it was about me as a kid. That's a song that I won the Flow 93.5 Soul Search with. You remember that?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
And it was a song about me falling in love in grade 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody ever did a record like that before.
Yeah, that's
so
facts.
I've always kind of done that. And shout out to Tone Mason and the whole foundation for always pushing me to do those records and saying, Juice, you can rap, but what your difference is that you talk some real shit, some shit that nobody else can talk but you. That's your thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can be vulnerable.
Fam, like I obviously I know you for like your hits and the shit like that, but just watching you perform and that record right there, my nigga, that hit me, bro. Like, that was just like, yo, this guy, y'all gotta give him his flowers right now. Give this man his flowers. But what else you got going on for 2021?
Oh man, so much, bro. The Private Name, Private Number. We got a whole EP called Terminal 3, so that's coming out next month. So if you love Selena, we got more bangers on the way. Shout him out. Don't forget the joint I have with Fame Holiday, man, called Hold Up Wait. That's out right now. That was a slapper, and I'm performing with him at Manifesto. So that's coming out. I also have a group. An underground group called Cut the Lights. And you might have heard our stuff on Queen of the South, the Mighty Ducks.
Queen of the South is my shit, B.
Yeah. We have records on there, man.
Oh, yeah?
So I've been working. We've been doing a lot of stuff for movies and TVs and everything we've been doing together. Shout out to Book. Has been hitting. It's just been hitting. So we're like, bro, we need to just make a group and put the things out. And it's not the typical Rochester sound. It's high energy. It sounds like something you would put in a movie or in a trailer. You know what I mean? So look out for that. It's called
Who's in the group?
It's me and a producer called Book.
Oh, okay,
You might know
just
from
you
back
two.
in the day from Book and Bronze. He was a Toronto man's producer. He moved out to LA, made a big stink over there, and we just reconnected from our connections from back in the day and decided to just make some stuff because he was like sampling type of producer, you know what I'm saying? Like Wonders type of, and then he just kind of switched into like this high energy EDM hip hop style, but he always had the roots in hip hop.
Okay.
So our blend is like, it's phenomenal. You've never heard no shit like this before.
Yo, I'm gonna be looking out for that, man. Yo, Rochester Juice, Gutsy Guts, 6 Views Uncut, man.
Dreams don't have deadlines, man.
We out, man. Peace. What the fuck else happened in the city? I want to be mixy a little bit. Can I be mixy?
Mix it up.
Guapo's back.
Yeah. I did a piece on him.
Sorry guys, it's my birthday next week. So for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna get some random ass episodes. So, too bad. I've worked very hard and I need to have fun. So you're not gonna get new music and all that breakdown of all music. I'm just gonna be mixy and you're gonna like it and watch and like and comment. So going to the Guapo thing now. Can you play a song?
He has a song?
You didn't hear it? Go on Hood 6.
Oh, no. I didn't play the song actually when I was doing because I did a review myself on
He post and delete. He did a post and a delete. So I guess he got scared. The tune actually, I'm not gonna lie, improving.
Really? Eh? Improving from what?
From the last song that he had. You don't remember his shit?
Yeah, but he was serious before? Was it?
Yeah, that was serious.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, so it's this one here. I'm gonna pull up. Guapo 3. The rise and fall of Guapo 3 times. That's not what you're talking about?
No.
Okay. Let me play the audio here. All right, so let's get to the shit.
On me, try to take my life. I'm emotionally scarred, I'm thinking suicide. I said I'm up on the road, I might just not sleep tonight. Losing my life, popping perks and sipping dirty Sprite. I told my grandma I love her, I ain't coming back tonight. I ain't get that get back for that one shit that happened. But I know where his mama lives, swear to God I ain't capping.
Wait a minute.
He didn't get
This
that.
is the improvement?
He didn't get that get back for what happened.
I let my bitch drive the car, keep the pistol up in traffic. Cause how y'all niggas wanna kill me and can't make it happen. I swear to God I'm in your city, I ain't ducking actions. Mix a little Henny with the on me, try to take my...
What the fuck, bro?
I'm starting to think he's not from Toronto.
I've been told y'all this from before,
You said he was from Toronto.
No. People pushed me back to, oh, yeah, he's from here. But I originally was like, I don't think he's here. The man had like a Colorado hat the first time I had him on live. I'm like, what Toronto nigga, where do you even find that hat? And like wear it in Toronto. Like, who's wearing that here? So I was just like, this guy's not from here. But then the comments kept on like, no, he's from here. So I was like, all right, you got this. You guys, you know better than me.
Can he work? It was funny. Remember we said that earlier this week? I was just like, yo, will we get another troll? I think it was on like an extra uncut episode on YouTube. Go back to my YouTube. You're right. You're like, we're definitely going to have a 1-2 more. And Guapo came back with a vengeance. HK's out here trying to get back his fucking clout. Like, you know what I mean?
Trying to reheat them cold fries, yo.
Yeah. The McDonald's fries too. But yeah, man. Good luck, Guapo.
Okay. Does he have an actual Instagram page now?
I think so.
Because before, this guy doesn't have no fucking Instagram page. Let me go find him on the gram. Do you think the same thing, he's going to have the same result? Because fam, remember what happened last time? There was the defas that came from the sky, bro.
They said that the defas was pending and it got true.
Right. I don't know, man. I feel like we've already said this over and over again. Like, yo, fam, this is not going to end up good, bro.
It's never going to end up good when you're trolling. But here's the thing. He's not trolling anybody in this song, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
So now he had, like, even though he got knocked out or whatever, not knocked out, but punched up, he has like, what do you call it? He has an audience. So now if he does want to do music and it might, who knows? He might be a Tekka, fam.
Yeah.
The only difference is he got caught. Like, they didn't get to Tekka. Because Tekka wasn't on that level of calling out the man them's dead people and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
He was making fun of the city and trolling the city and shit like that. And I think Guapo was doing the same thing. I just think whoever caught up with him, it could have been even in his city and the video got released. It didn't even have to be in this city. Guapo, I think Guapo's from Kingston, fam.
Oh, so you think he's not too far from here?
I don't think he's too far, fam. I don't even think he's from, I think he's from one of these outer cities. I'm telling you, he's from one of these outer cities, and one of these niggas fucking from the city fucked one of his things. And he knew about it, and they said, do something.
That's a real fucking deep scenario. Let me play you some shit.
Yeah.
This is from 10 hours ago.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That nigga dead, died like a bitch. Big switch on the gun, you might just get pinched.
This is one of his old videos?
Yeah, that's old.
Trying to rehatch the old shit? Okay, yeah. I remember the fucking goggles on his head. Oh, God. It must be a slow news day.
He's working harder than me, fam. Look, he's back, and I can barely get 200 fucking followers. Can you guys follow me, please, on my new account, The Gutsy Show? Please and thank you. You're following shit like this. Why don't you follow me?
With the quickness too, right?
Yeah, with the quickness. But yeah, well, I should say he is following a lot of people back. I should start doing that instead of being like a fucking diva. But yeah, Guapo, good luck.
3 times.
I'm not gonna say big up yourself, but good luck. We're gonna get uncut for. Actually, do we have another story there that you want to talk about? Because like I'm so
Top Molly.
I don't want to talk about that.
That one, no, you're gonna leave that one alone. Let's see what's going on Keep Six Solid.
Yeah, we can talk. Let's check the pages really quick and shout out the media pages
Keep 6 solid.
But yeah,
Let's see what's going on with them. The Killy in top 5. Beef is over there too.
This looks like a hot topic.
Yeah. Movie hit 1 million. Chroma's claims she didn't. Ooh.
Chroma's claims she didn't what?
So Chroma's claims she didn't set Bugs up, but she wishes she did. Do you believe her? And there's audio. So let me pull it up so that the people can see it. Ding 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 ding. All right, Chromita. Watch now. Chroma speaks.
You got shot, he thinking that I set him up. I wish that I set you up, pussy. I wish I took all your stuff. You a virgin kid, you're embarrassing. Just bought a crib, I'm about to furnish it.
Whoa.
Cool, no, that's what you've been doing with your time, eh?
What the fuck? Chroma's is this? Yo, she's got diss tracks now?
There you go.
Yo, Chroma's been getting spicy with the diss tracks. Hey, remember, she went at Meg Thee Stallion, like, completely went at her.
Mm-hmm. She got one for Books. She got one, hopefully, in the bag for Owen.
Nigga called Owen. Owen Wilson. Mama.
But yeah, that's dope. That actually sounds fire. Is it fair for niggas to, like, when a girl disses you, should a man diss the thing back?
Yes. If it's rap shit, then yes. If it's like,
what if she's saying some foul shit in the raps?
Well, then, like, you gotta say some foul shit back. But, like, what are you gonna do? Clap her? She's a girl, man. What the fuck? Even though, like, it's kind of sticky when it comes to that, fam. Like, you could have, the girl could be a baddie, and, like, what are you gonna do? Clap her? But if she's saying she's gonna get you clapped, then, like, you might kind of have to.
Like, listen. I'm not trying to. Yeah, like, I'm not trying to bring homie down or anything, but, like, I just feel like 100 watts has to diss Taylor, fam. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm so offended, fam. Like, I get offended.
You're still not over that?
No, because hear me out. Because, like, I like that song, fam. Like, I can't deny that Life's Good is a good fucking song.
Life's
like,
good.
it's just one of those songs. Like, it's one of those songs.
Life's good.
But then when I go to the other part and I hear dissing Watts, it's just like, no, fam. It's just like, Watts, can you diss this girl back, please? Like,
dug in the man's chest, bro.
Can you just give her a light head tap on a song or something?
You gonna let her do that to you, man?
Like, do it on an aiming track or something, fam. Shout out that Devil Juice, you know what I'm saying? Out now. That aiming guy that he has is a problem.
Just do it like Tory Lanez did. Don't give the person a whole track. Just give them a few bars and then just get back to what you were talking about on the track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up? I just feel like, it bugs me.
Because when you give the person the full track attention, like, oh, you wrote a whole 16 for me? Aw, I didn't know I was that important to you. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Right? Now you got 2 verses for me? Aw, I'm special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But give me like 4 bars and then get back to like how rich you are or, whatever you're doing in life. I'll get offended and you'll be like, yo, the man didn't even give me that much bars. Right? My opinion.
So another thing, is that it for news?
That's all I got right now.
All right. So Uncut. OnlyFans. Done with the pornography.
Ooh.
That's sticky.
You sure you want to stick that in Uncut? That's big news, fam.
We're sticking in the Uncut segment. Why not?
Sure. Yeah, it is Uncut.
And it's Uncut. Like,
it is an Uncut platform.
But yeah, Pornhub announced. Pornhub. Dirtbag. OnlyFans announced that coming October, they will have no pornography. It will only have nudity on there. Now, there's been so much different rumors and so much different speculations that there might still be some sort of pornography on there. It's just the kind of pornography that you're having. So I'm not too sure about that, but they just said that pornography in general is gone.
So no fucking.
Yeah, and no penetration.
No penetration.
But then I'm
no solo masturbation videos.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work too?
Yeah, because
no anals.
Y'all them can't just skin out anymore then. But they can show pictures. Because if they say they can show nudity, then like what, they can just only show still pictures of the gal in the nude?
That's not gonna work.
I think they're just gonna move to another platform.
Now, before I get to that, do you think that OnlyFans will get bigger with this move, or do you think that it'll hurt the platform?
I think that they're looking for the long play. I think that they have a bigger play at hand that has corporate interest involved. And if they're connected with too much pornography and stuff like that, in the long run, that's gonna fuck them over, right? And there's room for lawsuits.
But then you have the pornography is the reason why you've had so much success.
Yes.
That, like, let's be real. Ain't nobody heard about OnlyFans until you heard about these chicks promoting themselves and Tiger. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's when people were just like, all right, well, let's pay attention to the site more. But before that, nobody gave a fuck. So isn't that kind of like a backhand to the like people that actually got your company bubbling?
Yeah, but I heard, and this is part of a discussion I was picking up from the Brilliant Idiots. Salute to Andrew Schultz and Charlemagne the God, right? There was like some pornography issues like that they're worried about getting lawsuits from and like stuff like that, right? Because it's kind of open season for people on OnlyFans of what they do. It's like you're producing your own porn at home.
Yeah.
Right? So if there's some kind of legal issue that happens in one of your porns, it's gonna fall liable on OnlyFans. So what they were saying is that the amount of money that they're probably gonna end up paying in lawsuits in the future is gonna outlast the amount of money that they made from the shit in the first place. It's not gonna be fucking worth it. So may as well get the fuck out of it now.
Get out of Dodge.
Right? Let some other site deal with the shit, and they'll get back to getting their money when they do.
So what do you think that other site's gonna be now?
I don't know. I think there's other sites that's been waiting for OnlyFans to get the fuck out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
You know which one I feel like that's been loafing super hard? It's Snapchat.
Wasn't Snapchat the original place where the OnlyFans girls were getting their shit off anyway?
Yeah.
Private Snap?
The private Snap. But I feel like they should have been bigger. Like, I just feel like they should have had the live. They should have had, well, we talked about that already, but like, I just feel like Snapchat should have been, but I think they're going to go back on Snapchat. There's also another one. I think it's, I think is it Fansly or whatever? But yeah, there's another platform that you can get it off on. So
I forgot what company they were discussing that they said that was trying to get them out the paint for the longest time anyway. Right? So, and it was like a major company that they were like, nah, man, you can't have this shit around here. Right? So once they're gone, like, there's enough people ready to pick up the pieces, fam.
Facts.
Remember, I'm not saying because it's not prostitution. It's porn or whatever. But it's part of the oldest profession in the fucking book, fam.
Yep.
People are going to still want to watch pussy no matter where it is.
The power of the PUSSY.
Facts.
I can't even play that song because R. Kelly's on it.
Kelly.
I ain't no rapper. I'ma sing this shit when it comes.
Oh, man.
That was such a good album. Best of Both Worlds. Part 1 and 2.
This guy just tries to get canceled every week.
Yep. But yeah, good luck OnlyFans too, fam. Like I think that's a whack move, to tell you the truth. I think they should just stay true to the people. I hear what you're saying with the lawsuits, but just like I feel like these companies, and I guess it's business. Like I guess when we start having certain businesses, we're gonna have to play the dirty game too, because I feel like it's like Facebook, Facebook and Instagram. Like me being a podcaster or an influencer, I'm influencing people and I'm bringing people to your frigging platform. And when people are doing shit to me, you're not really kind of looking out for me or me getting bullied or anything. But if I say something wrong, if I do something wrong, that's more just has to do with your guidelines. That's what you're focused on.
Yeah.
And I feel like these guys need to start worrying more about the influencers that are helping them and that are building these companies. I don't care what they're doing. Like if somebody's helping you build your platform, I think you should kind of go out of your way to kind of just give that person a little extra And like, I totally get it. Like, fuck, I ain't shit. So I'm not saying like they should keep my page. I do want my page back. But like, I just feel like just in general, even with the OnlyFans, like a lot of porn stars have generated so much of an audience to those apps, that platform. You're just going to be like, all right, well, thank you. Come again.
I think it was Facebook that really had the issue with OnlyFans, to be honest. Because like even the way that they were showing as an example, they were taking big porn stars off of Instagram. They were like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck how big you are. You know what I'm saying?
Chromas,
Leonard the Plug.
Did they take off Saji?
Well, Saji, that was just before it's just over and over and over again, right? But like lately she's kept her account. Like she's been pretty safe, right? But like they've taken out big influencers in that world just to prove their point. Like, we don't fuck with you. I don't care how many millions of people you bring over to our site, you're out of here.
Can you call it really quick?
Who, Saji?
Yeah.
Holy. Yeah, I could try that. Let me see this here. Let me see if I could.
It doesn't go left.
I know, right? The Bluetooth on. Connected. And for the listening audience, I'm using Instagram. I don't just like have her number just on
Yeah. You're
on cue.
Insta calling her.
All right, we're recording.
We're good to go?
Yes, sir.
6 views, uncut. So we're gonna edit this. Boop. But we got a special motherfucking call-in guest, Miss Sagittarius Shorty. What's going on, Saji?
What you say?
I just gave you a big fucking shout out. What's up, Saji?
Nothing. I'm chilling. I'm drinking. How about you?
Hey.
Happy motherfucking Friday, bitches.
Hey, my birthday's next week, motherfuckers.
Fuck your birthday, bitch.
Wow. Well, let's get into this conversation. You heard about OnlyFans shutting down this pornography?
Yeah, but we don't know if that's even legit.
Ooh. So you're saying that it's cap?
Well, every girl that's on OnlyFans got an email, but when you check who it's from, it's a spam email.
Oh, that's interesting. So they don't normally send out spam emails like that?
No, they send out emails, but this one is from a spam email. It's not coming from the same email account that it usually comes from when we get emails from them.
Oh, a little behind the scenes. This is why we're talking to you.
Yo, but what about the news stories? You've seen the news stories about it, right?
What? Yeah, it's shutting down, whatever.
So how are they saying it's facts?
Well, because everyone got the email, so you know the press, like,
yeah.
Even like when a fucking DMX or was presumed dead when he wasn't really dead,
Facts.
People just love to hop on the news and fucking say whatever they think is true. So I feel like since everyone got that email, it got out, and then the news just started posting it.
Yeah, and they ran with it. Okay, that's interesting. What do you think? Do you think it's a fair thing, or do you like not? Because I know you make money wherever, right? So, but do you think it's just like kind of an asshole situation that a lot of porn stars and other people using pornography got the app big, and now they're just kind of saying like fuck off?
They're gonna be what? Like
they're just pretty much saying they're like fuck off. Do you think it's fair that they're doing that?
I can't hear what he's saying.
He's asking if you think it's fair that after, like, you know, y'all, like people like yourself and other women on the site help to build that site, that they're just telling everybody to go fuck off right after.
That's what they do with every sex worker though, or like everyone who does porn and shit. They use us for the money, and then they get the popularity and the money from us, and then they say like, oh, like we don't need you anymore. We got our shit.
There's another site, right, that's out there that other people could use, right?
What?
What other site is there that other people are using?
Well, there's the Univiersal or many Bizz that people use where they saw videos of themselves like doing sexual acts, and then there's this new site that's called Vansly that apparently over thousands of people have signed up for ever since the news broke out about OnlyFans.
Okay. Makes sense. Any other questions you got for her?
1 second, I gotta fix my headphones.
This nigga here trying to fix his headphones. Shit.
Sorry. Fuck. Do I have any other questions? Oh, Instagram. What about your Instagram, Saji? Have they been fucking with you with your Instagram? Because I know like Instagram and OnlyFans, or Facebook and OnlyFans, they're kind of warring with each other, right? So like they took a lot of big like influencers in the sex industry off, like Leonard the Plug and different people like that, right? Have they been fucking with you lately? Because they used to fuck with you a lot before.
Actually, almost like every time I post a story now,
it gets deleted saying that it's inappropriate or whatever. But I figured that's just people reporting my shit because they're haters.
That's
a thing. Fam, I'm telling you, the report thing is serious. Like, I think that's the reason why a lot of people are losing their page. Not even because of the things that they're putting up, for people reporting them.
That's a mad thing.
That's whack. But yeah, all right, Saji. Well, we're gonna tap in with you. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you, Saji.
All right.
All right, have a good weekend.
Bye, daddies.
I'm gonna holler at you soon, then we try to get that interview popping for
All right, I need those edibles though.
Say less.
We got you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And that was Sagittarius Shorty. I know
niggas
are gonna be like, yo, the
yes,
man
pull her
called
up.
you Shotty, fam.
She's in his favorites still.
These niggas are crazy. I bet she's gonna get an interview before I do. Yeah, nigga, she's doing
probably
shit.
will.
She's important. You're not. Sorry, work harder.
Yeah, she didn't answer.
Yeah, go expose some girls out here or some shit, or go expose some niggas so we can talk about you.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I guess let me try and call Chromos and ask her if she cares.
About that, eh?
Yeah.
Cromita.
Because I want to see how they feel about just OnlyFans going down, right? Like, I would love to just.
La Isla Bonita. Yeah, but yeah, it was like Facebook or one of them companies that were really, really like trying to get these guys out the fucking paint from time.
Okay.
So it's like now that they're gone, or now that the women are not able to fucking benefit off of that shit, or like the people who are benefiting off of it, like somebody's gonna make a lot of bread off of this, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The next come up is gonna be sick. I'm definitely waiting to see who's gonna be the next person, or if they're just gonna go back to porn in general. Like,
the world is opening back up too, fam. So like, remember, a lot of these girls were girls who didn't want to go to the club anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some of these girls weren't ever even planning to go to the club in the first place. Now they got to go discover the club. They started getting into the sex industry via OnlyFans.
You're right.
They're like, oh, all I got to do is stay in the crib and show some pum pum.
It's like when Backpage shut down.
Yes. They never even set foot in a fucking club. They never put on a pair of fucking invisible heels.
I think that's all. I think with the sex industry, it's always just an evolve. Because it's the same thing. Backpage went down. It became Leo List. And whatever, girls went to OnlyFans. They started putting up their own content. Yeah, I think they'll always evolve when it comes to the sex industry. You just have to. I think that's the game.
Yeah, there was that girl Shay or something Shay, Jenna Shay. Mm-hmm. She said, yo, because she's huge on OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. Right? She's like, I've had my website from time, so my fans know where to find me. He's like, y'all bitches been sleeping. You never got your website together this whole time?
Oh, you playing around.
Hey, we love hiphop.ca.
Say that then. The Freaky Boys are not around, so I don't really have any free questions. I just really wanted to talk about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I guess this is kind of uncut, but we seen that the Coil Ray and Pressa thing might have broken up.
Yeah, I spoke about it a couple of times, and people are trying to say it's cap, that they followed back each other. That they're, you know what I mean?
So why did they unfollow each other? Why did when the person asked homegirl about Pressa on the live and she ended her live?
She spazzed. Listen, maybe they're on a rocky ground.
Pressa, who did you smash? You smashed one of the... You're a real Toronto man. You smashed the Shotty's friend, didn't you?
You know what it was?
Smashed one of the backup dancers.
He got to go to that Post Malone video that he's in. Because he's in that track.
Yeah.
Or he's on the track, I think.
No, he's not.
No?
No.
I feel like I saw a snippet of him like...
He's in a music video, but he's not on the song. He's not on the song.
Whoa. Okay, big news. But yeah, you might have found a nice shot at a Post Malone video shoot. Imagine the baddies who are trying to pull up on a posty shoot, fam.
And everybody was there. French, Big Sean.
What? Yo, he's a Toronto man. Okay? I'm not saying that like Toronto mans are just complete dirtbags. Like dirtbags could be everywhere. But when you're now in front of like the baddest of the baddest, you know what I'm saying? Like all the top shota rappers are around. So imagine all of the chicks that are trying to be around each one of them mans that you just named. He's probably never seen chicks on that level. They're not here in Toronto, fam. I'm sorry, they're not here.
I have a problem with you saying that. They are.
Yeah, but they're not just outside.
They're not. No, they are. Some of these bitches is outside, fam. You stay in the downtown district core where you're going to see your 1-2 but they're around, fam. There are some bad bitches and they're in the hood or they're on Lakeshore. They got they're in the condos they're in the condos.
They're here too.
But they're bad, fam.
But
they compare, fam. Okay, sorry.
They're hiding, right? Until it's time to come outside for the ballers.
Yeah.
Right? Or when they're at work doing whatever they got to do, right?
Yeah.
But when it's time for baller time, you see them. We're not around all the baller time places. So we don't get to see them as odd. We don't get to be like, oh, there's like 20 of you all in here?
But I'm telling you why I'm saying this is, I've went to LA, my nigga. No offense to LA girls. Toronto girls are better. And I'm not trying to boost my Toronto girls because Toronto girl, their attitude fucking sucks. Like, that's the huge difference. Like, I'd rather sit down there and smoke a ting and just talk to a LA girl. Where a Toronto girl, I can barely have conversation with you things. Like, I just want to slap my dick in your mouth and keep it moving. But like, nah, fam, I think you're dissing, fam. I think that the quality of girls is just as good out here. I think that it's just like you said. When you're at the level, the ones you're pulling in. So you're pulling in different kind of baddies. You're pulling in like who's like a super baddie down here? Like, for an example, I know it's a little bit old, but my girl. Melissa Ford in them. A Winnie Harlow. Like, there's levels to the pretty girls where I feel like there's beautiful girls out here. I remember there was a lot of music videos back in the day where the main girls, not just Melissa Ford, but they were from Toronto. So I feel like they're out here. I just feel like as a man, if you want to get to that level, you got to be doing something.
Okay, so let me rephrase it. Because, yes, you're right. We got them out here. We got all shapes, sizes, nationalities in Toronto. Okay?
You just got to be the guy.
But now they know your music video.
That's it. You're a guy now. Because you know there's some girl. Well,
how did you even get in this room with all these people? You must be somebody, even if I don't know your music video. Yo, you and Posty look like you were having like a nice 20-minute conversation. You guys were giggling and shit like that. Who are you?
Like, some of these baddies don't even have money like that. Like,
most of them probably don't.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you're looking at them like, oh, like they're super bad, that's why I'm saying I don't think it's a place thing. Because I see super bad girls coming out of the hood like, you live there? Why? But then you see some regular selling her friggin' every hole, and she lives in friggin' condos, and she's living nice, and she's dressing up nice, but she ain't the greatest looking, right?
Well, I guess also the point is, now that they're all on him, it's harder for him to just be like, yo, let me just hold it down, yo, just me and Koi. Like, come the fuck on, man.
And two, you get the backlash, because even when you have a girl, that's when people are going to be on you more.
They know your girl.
No, it's not even about them knowing your girl. They want you more.
Yes.
When you're in a relationship, that's when girls come on you more. So now you're a rapper. You have one of the hottest songs in the world. You're dating one of the hottest females in the world. Now every female is jealous and want to make her jealous now. So it's not even about him.
Spite her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not even about him anymore. Yes, he has the fame. He has the fame that can get him to that level. But now he's like, oh, that's who Koi's dating. No, we can get him. Like, oh, we can.
That's easy.
What? He's getting like fucking porn star twins. Like, look, press. I couldn't believe it. When they showed me them titties, I said, what's up?
Yeah, but he says it in the song. As soon as I bought my Cuban chain, she called me back. Maybe he's already on to game. He just knows. He knows already. He knows. Like, no, you don't like me, bitch. You just like my song. As soon as I bought my... Yo, that's Jules right there.
Yo, Taliban Glizzy, forward for an interview, fam. Every time we bring up attachments, I'm always going to bring up Taliban Glizzy. Make sure you tag him in this shit, eh? Like, we need this segment right here. Can you pull up your second verse?
This is running out of ops.
Like, Taliban Glizzy's part, like, that's what upsets me more than anything. Like, it's not the fact that, like, I knew they were going to break up. It's the fact that she took the man's part, fam. I really like that verse, fam.
Since I dead and they don't post them on the. You see that cut and shit, he wound up dead.
I thought he was a shooter till he got his ass
shot. And running out of money, said we running out of ops.
10,000, I spent that shit on Glock. Popped out with that ARP and knocked them out.
Yo, Taliban, you dirty that. Yeah,
I know, man. He got slept on.
Yeah, he did, fam. He really did. But big up Koi and Press. Hopefully, it is Cap and they are together and they're happy, man. I'm looking for a little wasa, fam. I'm over the whole breakup thing. I would really like to see a little Press out there, fam.
I'm gonna hold my opinions on that.
I think no, fam.
I'm gonna sound like a hater.
I think that. Oh, no. Okay, you're gonna get to that whole single man shit.
No, not that.
The music?
No. Okay. Listen, if y'all are good, don't come for me, okay? I'm sorry, okay? I just feel like, yo, fam. Mark.
Yo, Mark. This guy's trying to get canceled out here. Corey LeRae interview not coming soon.
That's so marked.
And that's where we end it. Yo, man, social media.
Follow me on all social media platforms at Friday Ricky Dred, that's DRED. Don't follow any of the other imitations.
Monday, Tuesday. There's a Monday, Tuesday Dred.
He put both days together in his name. That's
Monday,
a sicker.
Tuesday, Friday Dred.
That's a sicko right there. Salute to you, man. I love the effort, man. I love all you guys, man.
Your parents failed you. I don't care. Your parents failed you. If you're out here,
Saturday Ricky Dred.
Listen,
Salute.
I don't care. If you're trolling from that many different accounts, and if it's the same person, that's even worse. Yo, fam, your parents failed you, fam.
I'm assuming it's multiple people.
I don't care if you have $1 million in your account. Your parents failed you.
Salute to you, Monday, Tuesday, Ricky Dred. Okay.
Let me find out it's really Friday out here, though.
No. But yeah, man, follow all those. Actually, Friday, Ricky Dred. Follow that one, okay? The Friday, okay? Not DREAD, DRED, okay? We love hiphop.ca for everything else. And if you want to book some time, Visionary Arts Center on Instagram, all correctly spelled. Scene.
Yo, let's get We Love Hip Hop to 30K on Instagram. On YouTube, let's get them to 20K. Like, come on, man. Like, we need your help, people. Share these videos. Make sure you share all these videos, repost, like, comment. Like, we need your help. This is why we do this shit weekly, fam. Like, we do this shit for you guys, to entertain you guys, to keep you guys updated on what's going on in our city. Because if we don't do it, you ain't gonna get no other podcast that's gonna keep you in tune like us, bro. And shout out to the other podcasts that are doing their thing. It's no diss, but if you take it for this, too bad. Suck your mom. Catch me now on this dirty ass Instagram platform, The Gutsy Show. Mr. Gutsy Guts on Twitch, The Real Gutsy Guts on TikTok, 6 Views TO on all social medias. Twitch guys, apologize for the next 2 weeks. I'm not gonna give you guys Friday night reviews. I'm gonna be mash up. I'm just gonna be mash up for the next Friday nights. So during the week I'll do some reviews and I'll like talk about some shit. But yeah, it's my birthday month or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be mash up for the next 2 weeks. But after my birthday week, I got you guys. And make sure you follow the Discord, Gutsy Guts. We Love Hip Hop on Discord. We're figuring this shit out, and I'm telling you, we got some good things lined up. And be safe, Toronto. Much love.
I got a tune for you.
Oh yeah?
Keep on.
PK Herc, yo, again, thank you so much for everything you've taught me, everything that you've done for this platform, even for 6 Views Uncut, bro. Everything that me and you talk about behind the scenes for what I shouldn't do, shouldn't say. Thank you so much, brother. Like, you're so appreciated. And yo, like I always tell you, your voice is needed in the city, regardless of it's here or whatever. Your voice is needed. So you already know it's love, brother. And yeah, man, city, just be safe, bro. And let's show some love. It's the gutsy way. Outbreak Boys in the building. Is it? Yeah. Right.
No. I'm gonna rescue us. Wrong sound effect. My bad. You ready for this?
Better not be coy.
I can release.